So today, boys and girls, we would like to share our passion for recycling. You all know that Mrs. Cooper, along with Mrs. Miller, create recycled sculptures, just like the ones we make in art class. You two are the green chicks!
Hey, now wait a minute! I am the green chick.
Not really. You're kind of a dodo.
Hi!
Harold, what Ralphie means is that your kind is, well, going extinct.
Hey, I do not stink!
No. She means you're endangered.
I'm in danger?
No, Harold. Endangered means that there's only a few of your kind left.
Yeah, that's right. Harold, you're very special.
And it's our job to protect you.
Hey, you know I'm kind of like the Earth.
How's that?
Well, we only have one special planet Earth, and it's our job to protect it.
And I am very lucky because Harold, just like Ralphie, was sent here to help me learn.
I helped you learn about art.
And I helped you learn about recycling.
We are your teachers.
That's right. I guess you are.
Hey, can you teach me about recycling too?
Sure, how about this one? Every year a person uses 7 trees.
No. Hey, I have never, ever cut down a single tree.
Well, but you use 7 a year. Each person uses 600 pounds of paper alone.
What?
Yeah, just think of all the paper and pencils we use at school.
But there's even more. How about books and magazines?
Oh, that's right. And cardboard boxes.
And don't forget the toilet paper. Think about this. Did you know that if you recycle just one pop can, it saves enough energy to watch television for 3 whole hours?
Well, you know if you watch too much television, you won't be able to blink.
Well, back to the soda can. An aluminum can goes from the recycling bin back to the store shelf in only 60 days. The sad part is that many people still just toss them in the trash. In fact, so many soda cans get thrown away that we couldn't build an entire fleet of passenger airplanes every 3 months in the United States.
A whole fleet?
So how many planes are in a fleet?
Well, it's like a flock of birds. I'd say it's a lot.
How about plastic?
Oh yeah, plastic. Humans use 2.5 million plastic bottles every single hour, and most go in the trash. 25 billion styrofoam cups get thrown out each year, and guess what? In 500 years, they will still be in the landfills.
So what else can we recycle?
I know. How about glass?
Oh yes, glass is amazing. It can be recycled an infinite number of times.
Infinite?
Yes, that means it can be recycled over and over.
Yep, forever and ever. And just recycling one glass bottle produces enough energy to run a plain old light bulb for 4 whole hours. But,
It's bad news again?
yes, alas, enough glass is thrown away each year to fill an entire skyscraper. And glass, can you guess, Ralphie, how long does it take glass to decompose?
Let's say 7 years.
No, it takes 4,000
information you've given us.
Well, I'm not quite done yet.
You're not?
No, I didn't tell you about kisses.
Kisses?
You mean like that?
No, not like that. Oh, no, the candy kisses. You know the little tiny ones wrapped in foil? Oh, how I love those little chocolates. What do you do with the foil?
Well, when I have a piece of candy left aluminum foil, I just crumple it up into a tiny little doll and I throw it in the trash.
Oh, no! Did you know that they make 80 million of those little candy kisses each day?
80 million?
So they're just little.
So, that means they use enough aluminum foil to cover 40 football fields.
40 football fields?
Oh no. Gee, I'm sorry, Harold.
Oh, that's okay, Buddy. That's why I'm here today. You see, I just want you all to think that even the tiniest candy are at their healths. Please, do your best to reduce what you use, reuse what you can, and recycle, recycle, recycle.
And some other great ways to help our planet on this special Earth Day and always are to pick up trash when you're out on a walk.
Appreciate nature, but leave it just as you found it.
Turn off the lights when you're not using them.
Conserve water when you're brushing your teeth.
Make a recycled project.
Hey, I've got a couple of great project ideas.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, happy Earth Day.
My dear Earth friends.
Enjoy this beautiful home that we all share.
The planet Earth.
So today, in honor of Earth Day, we are gonna make
A couple of recycled projects. And today we have a great helper with us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Skip.
And sometimes Skip comes to hang out with us because her mom and dad are busy at work.
My mom is a career firefighter. My dad works at Cummins.
So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with a recycled grocery bag. What you're gonna need for this project is an old t-shirt,
some scissors that can cut fabric,
a ruler,
a magic marker,
and some cool beads are optional. So there are two ways to make your t-shirt bag. The first way is a sewing method, and you just flip the t-shirt inside out and double stitch your seam closed at the bottom. The other way to make your t-shirt bag, which is the method we are going to do today, is a no-sew method that we are just going to practice tying knots. And when we're all finished, we'll have a fantastic grocery bag that you can take to the grocery store, bring home, and throw in your wash machine to clean it up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take a Sharpie marker or a fabric marker, and you are going to draw a line to cut off your sleeves that is about 1 inch away from the seam to attach your sleeves. You're going to do that with both sleeves, and then you're going to go to the collar and you are going to draw the same type of line all the way around the neck of the collar. Now Skip is going to take the fabric scissors and she's going to cut along those black lines that we just drew in. So for the next thing, we're going to take this seam off the bottom. So we're going to go about 1 inch up from the seam. We're going to draw a fairly straight line. And now Skip is going to cut the bottom part of the t-shirt. This part, we're going to do a little bit of math. So you're going to take your ruler and you're going to measure up 5 inches and make a dot. Then you're going to slide your ruler over farther on your shirt, measure up 5 inches and make a dot. Then you're going to take your ruler at the bottom of your shirt, and at every inch mark, every number, you're going to make a dot. Part you might want to have an adult do the cutting. What you're going to do is on the edges, you're going to cut up. Keep in mind that dot and imagine your line going all the way across, and you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut up until that imaginary line that's going across. And you're going to do this all the way across the shirt. Remember, between any 2 dots, you can draw a straight line. So now here comes the fun part. So Skip, what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these little pieces and we're going to pull it so it curls. Pull it nice and tight so they curl. So you go ahead and start pulling those. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take each pair of fringes and you are going to double knot them. You want them tight, but not so tight that you make your bag curly. So Skip, if you want to add some decoration at the very end, we can take our beads and add to our fringe. So you pull your fringe nice and tight, give it a good twist, pick out a bead, and for this, you may want to use like a big needle or a toothpick to help you push those through. Once you have the bead on, slide it all the way down. Take your fabric, wrap it around your finger, slide it back through, give it a quick tug, and voila, there you have it.
There's a checkout lady.
And your grocery bag is very sturdy, very stretchable, and it can hold a whole lot of groceries.
And it's stylish. So, what are we gonna make now?
Well, now we are going to make our very own bird feeder.
Oh, that sounds delicious to me!
So for this project, you're probably going to need your parents' help because we are going to be using the hot glue gun and possibly the X-Acto knife. So please keep that in mind. What you're going to need for this project is a plastic gallon milk jug with the cap, a piece of twine or some heavy-duty string, some big sticks that you found outside, a Phillips head screwdriver, that's the pointy kind, or an awl, which is a hole punch, a pair of scissors, a Sharpie knife, a marker, and your hot glue gun. Optionally, you can also use colored Sharpies. So to begin this project, what we're going to do is we are going to take our Sharpie marker and we are going to draw kind of rectangle shapes, one on each of the 4 sides of your milk jug. And they don't all have to be exactly the same. Then, if your scissors works, you're going to pinch your milk jug and you can cut with your scissors on the pinch. And once you get that pinch cut, then you can cut out your rectangles that you made. If you're doing this with a parent and you're using the X-Acto knife, this process is going to be a lot easier. So now, as you can see, I have all 4 sides cut out. The next thing we're going to do probably will work best with the X-Acto knife. we need to have holes big enough to insert our sticks to go all the way through. The best way to do that is to take an X-Acto knife with an adult's help, please. And you're going to make an X right at the bottom, right underneath each of your 4 holes. And if you notice, I'm just cutting a little X in there. Now that all the little X's are cut in the bottom, you're gonna take your sticks, which we just found these outside, but if you're working from home, I have also seen people use other things that are long and stick-like, such as dowels or wooden spoons to make their perches. Now, I have the perches put on, and all the birds will have a great little spot to sit as they eat their food. The next thing we need to do is make a hanger. So for that, we're gonna take our cap and we're gonna take our Phillips head screwdriver. Your parents can also use the X-Acto knife. Otherwise, you can use an awl to do this. And I've just poked a little hole in the top. Then I'm going to take my twine. We're not sure how much twine we're gonna want, so I'm just gonna take a nice big chunk. I'm going to push it through that hole, and once it comes out the other side, I'm gonna tie a couple of really big, nice, sturdy knots in here. And this is gonna make it so it doesn't pop back out the cap. So now that you have your cap knotted, you're just gonna put it back on, screw it on like you normally would with your milk, but because we want to make sure that it stays nice and sturdy, we're going to take and run a bead of hot glue around the whole entire cap, and that's just going to make sure that it stays, that the cap stays on nice and tight. And there you have it, a homemade bird feeder. Now if you would like, you can decorate it with colored Sharpies or with some paints. Now we have our bird feeder all decorated, and there's only one last thing to do. That is to take it outside, hang it in the tree, and fill it up with some bird seed. The nice sturdy tree limb, and we're going to tie our bird feeder in nice and tight. You want it to be able to hang down just a little bit. So triple knot it so it's nice and tight. Last but not least, we're gonna fill it up with some bird seed. And now we just need to wait for our feathered friends.
Hey, I'm a feathered friend.
Well then have at it.
Oh, this is delicious.
Mrs. Cooper just wanted to give you a quick glance of some of the things that I've been doing while we've been on this break.